A very good evening and welcome to MMU Radio News. My name is Mark Prince. Here are the top stories making headlines today. Students at Multimedia University are calling for stronger mental health support systems amid growing concerns over stress, anxiety, and depression. Cases of drug and substance abuse among university students continue to raise concern across the country. Young people preparing to enter the job market say they are facing increasingly uncertainty and unmet expectations. Technology continues to reshape learning and student life at Multimedia University. Students are turning to entrepreneurship to cope with the rising cost of living. The United Kingdom sanctions network accused of trafficking Kenyan to fight for Russia in the Ukraine war. Traffic resumes along the E10 Kabarnet Road following a landslide disruption. The City Council approves a major road improvement project along Riverside Drive. And Nairobi residents experience increasingly unpredictable weather patterns. For this and many more, join me in our night bulletin. Welcome. Welcome. Now, concerns are growing over mental health challenges among university students, with reports indicating rising cases of stress, anxiety, and depression. At Multimedia University of Kenya, students are now calling for stronger mental health support systems on campus to help them cope with academic and personal pressures. Sharon Jepkoech reports.
Mental health has become a growing concern among students at Multimedia University of Kenya, with many citing academic pressure, financial difficulties, and social challenges as a major stress factor. Students say the pressure of assignments, exams, and expectation is affecting their emotional well-being, academic performance.
Sometimes the pressure becomes so much you feel overwhelmed with assignments and exams all at once.
Some students say stigma and lack of open discussion about mental health prevent many from seeking help. Others are calling for more counseling service and awareness program within the university.
Many students are suffering silently because they fear being judged if they speak up.
Experts warn that untreated mental health issues can lead to poor academic performance and dropout cases. Students are now urging the university to strengthen counseling service and mental health awareness. Reporting for MMU News, I'm Sharon Jepkoech.
Thank you, Sharon. Still on matters affecting young people, concerns are rising over increasing cases of drug and substance abuse among students in the institutions of higher learning across the country. Experts warn that the trend is negatively affecting academic performance, mental well-being, and future career prospects. Our reporter Miriam Karianyu has more details on this.
Drug and substance abuse continues to pose a serious challenge among university students, with authorities now calling for urgent intervention measures. A spot check in several campuses reveals that substances such as alcohol, cannabis, and prescription drugs are increasingly being abused by students. Experts link this trend to peer pressure, stress, and easy access to drugs.
Most students are stressed because of school and life issues, so some turn to drugs as a way of coping.
Health professionals warn that prolonged drug use can lead to addiction, poor academic performance, and serious health complications.
Drug abuse not only affects the individual, but also impact families and the wider community. Early intervention is very important.
Authority and university administrations are now strengthening awareness campaigns and counseling services to help curb the vice. Stakeholders are urging students to seek healthier coping mechanisms and support systems. Reporting for MMU Radio, my name is Miriam Karianyu.
Thank you, Miriam, for that report. As graduation approaches for many students, the focus is increasingly shifting towards employment opportunities. However, for thousands of young people preparing to enter the job market, the reality remains challenging. Many continue to face uncertainty amid limited opportunities and growing economic pressures. Our reporter Gladys Mora has more on this.
For many graduates in this town, the transition from gown to town is a painful one. The digital superhighway promised by politicians seems to have bypassed the youth of Ongata, Rongai.
The political class only remembers the youth when they want votes. They promise digital hubs and employment. But Rongai has been completely left behind. We need sustainable jobs, not political rhetoric.
As the political temperature rises, the demand for sustainable employment is no longer a request, it is a challenge to the status quo. The question remains, will the 2027 manifesto be any different? Reporting for MMU News, I am Gladys Murrah.
Thank you, Gladys Mora, for that report. The rapid advancement of technology is transforming how students learn, communicate, and access information. At Multimedia University, digital innovation continues to play a major role in shaping academic and social experiences on campus. Our reporter Macfire Prince has more details on this. Over the past few years, the university has embraced digital systems aimed at improving the learning experience for students and lecturers. Online classes, smart projectors, digital libraries, and improved connectivity are now playing a major role in academic activities within the institution. Students say the technological improvements have made access to information faster and learning more convenient.
Technology has really helped us in research and assignment submission. Most learning materials are now easily accessible online compared to before.
Another student highlighted the impact of innovation hubs and computer laboratories in building practical skills among learners.
The university is giving students an opportunity to interact with modern equipment and software. This is preparing many of us for digital job markets.
Lecturers have also encouraged students to use technology responsibly and embrace innovation as the world continues to move towards digital transformation. However, some students have raised concerns over occasional internet disruptions and limited access to some digital resources during peak hours. Reporting for MMU Radio, I'm Macfire Prince. Thank you, Macfire. Many students are finding creative ways to supplement their income as the cost of living continues to rise. One student in Nairobi is proving that entrepreneurship can start with a simple idea by building a growing business selling homemade snacks on campus. Stephanie Atieno reports.
What started as a small hustle has now become a daily source of income. Mary, a second-year student, prepares snacks like samosas and mandazis from her hostel and sells them to fellow students during break.
I started with little money just to support myself. Now I have regular customers every day.
Her affordable prices and convenient location have made her popular among students looking for quick bites between classes.
The snacks are fresh and cheap. It really helps when you don't have much money.
As more students explore small businesses, such initiatives are helping them become financially independent while still focusing on their studies. Reporting, I'm Stephanie Atieno.
Thank you, Stephanie. Now to international news. The United Kingdom has imposed sanctions on networks accused of trafficking Kenyans and other foreign nationals to fight for Russia in the ongoing war in Ukraine. According to British authorities, the sanctions target 35 individuals and organizations linked to Russia drone production and alleged human trafficking activities. Liz Pawatiri has more details on this.
The United Kingdom has imposed fresh sanctions on networks accused of trafficking vulnerable Kenyans and other foreign nationals to fight for Russia on the ongoing Ukraine war. In a statement released on Tuesday, May 5th, the UK government announced sanctions against 35 individuals and organizations allegedly linked to the recruitment and transportation of foreign fighters, as well as production of Russian military drones. Kenyan authorities are yet to issue an official response regarding the allegations involving Kenyan nationals. Reporting for MMU Radio International News, my name is Liz Pawatiri.
Thank you, Lisba. In transport news, normal traffic flow has resumed along the Iten Kabarnet Road near Kolol after days of disruption caused by landslide triggered by heavy rainfall. The Kenya National Highways Authority confirmed that clearance operations have been completed and the road is now accessible to more tourists. Our reporter Naomi Atieno was at the scene and has more on this.
After days of disruption, traffic has resumed along the Eastern Cabinet Road near Kolol. The Kenya National Highways Authority says the route was cleared today following a landslide triggered by heavy rain.
We have been delayed for days. It is a relief to finally use the road again, though we are still driving carefully.
Engineers worked round the clock to remove debris and stabilize the hillsides. Authorities are urging motorists to exercise caution as conditions remain unstable, with more rains expected in the Rift Valley this week.
Teams have reopened the road, but we advise drivers to follow directions from traffic marshals and avoid speeding in the affected section.
The reopening of the Eastern Cabinet Road comes as a relief to residents and traders who rely on the busy corridor. But with heavy rains forecast, caution remains the watchword for motorists.
Thank you, Norm. The City Council has approved a major road improvement project aimed at easing transportation challenges and reducing flooding along one of the city's busiest routes. The project, expected to begin next week, will involve extensive repairs and resurfacing work along Riverside Drive. Lynn Prudence has more details on this.
The City Council has unanimously approved a long-awaited road improvement project along Riverside Drive. Work is scheduled to begin this coming Monday and will run through mid-August. The project covers nearly 3 kilometers of roadway and includes drainage repairs, pothole restoration, and full resurfacing. Commuters are encouraged to plan ahead and use Oak Street or Central Avenue as an alternate route. City engineers say the upgrades are overdue and will significantly reduce flooding during heavy rainfalls. Reporting for MMU Radio, I am Lynn Prudence Wanja.
Thank you, Lynn. And finally, in weather, residents across Nairobi and its surrounding areas are experiencing increasingly unpredictable weather conditions, with sunshine, cloud cover, and occasional rainfall occurring within short periods. Experts say that the changing patterns highlight the need for residents to stay updated on weather forecast and prepare accordingly. Joan Chilangat reports.
Shift in weather patterns is currently being observed across several regions, with Nairobi and its surrounding areas experiencing increased cloud formation and rising chances of rainfall. Throughout the day, residents have reported fluctuating weather conditions ranging from sun intervals to overcast skies. Meteorological data indicates that these changes are being driven by moisture-laden winds and seasonal atmospheric shifts, which are common during this period.
The weather has been unpredictable. It's sunny one moment, then it starts raining shortly afterwards.
In urban areas, such conditions are already affecting daily activities. Transport delays have been reported in some parts, especially where light rains have begun to fall. Experts warn that poor drainage systems in certain areas could worsen the situation if rainfall intensifies. Health officials are also advising residents to take precautions, particularly due to increased risk of waterborne diseases during rainy periods.
We expect continued cloudiness and occasional rainfall over the next few days. Residents should stay alert and plan accordingly.
Forecasts further indicate that temperatures will remain moderate with occasional sunshine breaking through the clouds during the day. However, the probability of rain remains significant, especially in the evenings and early mornings. Reporting for MMU Radio News, I'm Chelangat Joa.
Thank you, Joan. That brings us to the end of this edition of MMU Radio News. For more stories, updates, exclusive reports, stay tuned to MMU Radio. My name is Mark Prince. Have a pleasant evening and thank you for listening.